We are tracking breaking news from Israel's war with Hamas. Israel is reporting the deaths of more hostages. Let's turn to journalist Iris Mackler. She joins us live from Jerusalem. So, Iris, what are you hearing?
I've just heard the Israel Defense Forces spokesperson, Admiral Daniel Hagari, announcing what he calls a grave and tragic accident. 3 hostages were shot by Israeli troops in error. It appears they had emerged above ground. It's not clear how they managed to escape or to leave, or perhaps were being taken by their captors. They were identified by Israeli troops as militants and shot, and it was not until after they reached the bodies. One of them was very recognizable, very well known amongst the hostages. He was instantly recognized, and then they realized their error. So that is huge news, huge black news for Israel today, obviously, but it's reverberating just now, just announced within the last little while.
Yeah, and Iris, word of these so-called friendly fire deaths comes just after Israelis learned the military had recovered more bodies. What can you tell us about that?
That's right. I also hate that term, friendly fire, Andrew. Yes, the 3 bodies were retrieved. They were of 3 young men, and one of them was taken hostage from the music festival, Franco-Israeli in his 20s, and 2 other 19-year-olds who were soldiers on duty on that day in the south of Israel on the Gaza border. So the circumstances are not known. That is not believed to have been a friendly fire. Their bodies were brought back. Their families were informed. The funerals were held today. In the Muslim and Jewish traditions, everybody buries very quickly, and they were buried today before the Jewish Sabbath. It's had a profound effect, actually, increasing the anxiety of all the other hostages. There's estimated to be about more than 130, of whom more than 20 are believed to be killed or have been determined that they are no longer alive. And some of those have been brought back. And for the relatives of the remaining hostages, it just increases their anxiety. And I heard some of them speaking, and they were saying it's the last day of the Jewish festival of Hanukkah. It's a festival of light. It's a festival of miracles. And what they wanted was light and a miracle of their own and the return of their families. And now, the 3 deaths, and now the friendly fire deaths, I think it's a very, very difficult day for the families of the hostages today.
That sure sounds like it is. Iris, thank you. Iris Mackler, live in Jerusalem.